Hi guys, welcome to another top 3 video. Today I'm going to be running you through my favourite 3 Necron Warlord traits. If you enjoy these videos and you like more of these, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell just below and you'll be notified every time I release one of these videos. Number 3 on my list, guys, is Implacable Conqueror. Now what that does is it lets core units within 6 inches of your Warlord re-roll charge rolls. It's pretty big for Lich Guard. And that's the main thing. There are only 4 core units in the Necron book, which isn't that great. But Lich Guard are a unit that if you're taking them, you're investing a lot of points into them. And I know some armies have 2, maybe even 3 units of Lich Guard because they're so tough to kill now. And they're actually really, really good in combat. And especially if they're around a noble, you can give them extra attacks and other sorts of bonuses like that. So I know people really, really like Lich Guard. And this is a really good Warlord trait to take if you're taking a lot of Lich Guard, because it gives them more reroll charges and it just, you know, gives them that 20-30% extra chance of actually getting into combat, which I really like. Number 2 on my list is Eternal Madness. Eternal Madness is really, really cool because it lets your Warlord reroll all wounds in the fight phase. For me, that's massive just because it means that you have one character who can go in there and actually wade through things. And it might not seem like it because the Necron character drawback is the fact that they don't have very many attacks. Like you kind of get 4 attacks, maybe 5 on some characters when they go into combat. Now to counter this, the reason why this Warlord trait is second on my list is because you can combo it with, say, the Void Reaper. The Void Reaper is a relic war scythe, which is really, really cool. It gives you +2 strength, -4 AP and flat 3 damage. But the really, really cool thing about this relic is the fact that abilities that ignore wounds taken can't be used against this. So this is how you kill another Catan. If your opponent has a Catan, this is what you do. You go in there and you go, okay, I've done 3 wounds and they've all gone through. And then you go, you can't ignore the damage and it's 9 damage. And things like Gazgul. So it looks like a couple of things are starting to get this kind of ability where they can only lose a certain amount of wounds per phase. And he just goes in there and he just like, I don't care, and starts wading through them all. And also things like Disgustingly Resilient and all sorts of other feel no pain mechanics. He just ignores them all. And that's when the re-rolls to wound, because you don't have very many attacks, the re-rolls to wound Warlord trait can be really, really cool. And I like it on like a Locust Destroyer Lord because he re-rolls 1s to hit anyway. So even though he's only got 4 attacks, he goes in there, he's hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, which is basically 4 hits. And then he's strength 7 with full re-rolls to wound. So he's going to get quite a lot in there and he's going to kill quite a lot of stuff. That's why that's number 2 on my list. But number 1, for me, it has to be Enduring Will. Enduring Will is reduce all damage that he takes by 1. It's massive to me because of quantum shielding. So the reason why this Warlord trait is so good is you take it on a Catacomb Command Barge. Imagine you've got a Catacomb Command Barge, which I believe has 9 wounds, and then it has a 5+ invulnerable save. It can never be wounded on better than a 4+. So first of all, your opponent needs 4s or more to wound it, even with strength 8, 9, 10 weapons. Then you have a 5+ invulnerable save. Then any damage you take is reduced by 1, and he also has 9 wounds and regains a wound a phase. It makes him really, really tough. And then on top of that, because you don't just want the guy to be tough, you want him to be doing a specific purpose in your army. So you make him really, really tough with this Warlord trait, and then you give him the relic, the Voltaic Staff, because it replaces the standard staff that he has, and that relic is really, really good. But then it makes him really durable, and it makes him really effective from range because the relic is good at range. It's got like a Tesla ability to it, and it also makes him dangerous in combat. So that's why that is number 1 for me. Like I say, guys, these are my 3 favorite. If you guys have any that are working really well for you, leave them in the comments below for everybody to enjoy. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.